What is up? We got Erik Arcos. Welcome to Jerry's World in our segment of new to this year, by the way, our segment of introducing the league. We got another newcomer, one of our two newcomers this year, Erik Arcos. How you doing, bud?
Solid, squared away.
Oh,
Excited to
mm,
be in the league. Nice
yeah,
and
and
competitive league, not like my other one.
right, dude. So have you noticed really a big difference between this league and your previous one last year?
Oh yeah, for sure. The shit talking's nice. The other one was
Accurate.
the other one was you didn't get a whole lot of shit talking, but I don't know. Everybody seems like they know what they're doing for the most part. So I feel like this one's a lot more competitive. Like you can't get away with shit, and it's a lot deeper than the last one. So the waiver wires for sure slim pickings.
We're picking up from the fucking practice squad. Oh, this guy could get on the
Yeah,
active roster soon. Might as well store it.
yeah, yeah. It's
Um,
rough.
so I mean, we'll get into football, but let's start with you, man. Like, who is Erik Arcos? Go ahead and tell us.
Well, I'm a stripper on the weekends. And nah, man. No, I'm an engineer. I got one kid, family, kind of like the classic working class kind of white collar man.
Yes, sir.
But I work from home. I live in Tucson. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'm, pretty vanilla kind of guy.
And how we got to know each other. So, what age? What age did we first play baseball together? Was it like 11, 12?
Yeah, probably around 11. I think
Mm-hmm.
so. It was majors. So we were in like sixth grade probably.
Right, right. I
So
remember I remember the day that I knew I was gonna stop playing baseball soon. So we played together in majors, and then we went to what is it, juniors? That was the next one for
yeah,
when we were
yeah.
like in like seventh, eighth grade or something. I think about this a lot when I think of you. The day that I did not want to play baseball anymore, we had it was a new year. I have been fucking rocking it. Like I was batting like 700, rocking it. And then that next year we were on the same team together, and the whole team watched as you struck me out in three pitches. And I was like, all right, maybe this baseball thing isn't fucking for me anymore, dude. Yeah, you were throwing lasers at that point. Like I have not seen
Dude,
someone throw like sliders and changeups. Like we were in seventh grade, bro. Like
I just I took that growth hormone over the summer and it just fucking cracked, you know.
bro, you did fucking something. It was so much different than the year prior. I was just like, oh man, I did not get better, and everyone else just seemed to get better around me. I sucked that year. I sucked, and I think that was the last year I ever played baseball, man. So you know what? Thanks
Just
for that, Erik. Thanks for taking that away from me, dude.
sorry, you should have stuck with it, man. We could have played in high school too. Would have been a good time. We had our
I know.
battles though. We always soccer battles. Fucking, we were always super competitive, which was awesome.
Yeah. Basketball, soccer, up at
Yeah.
Seacrest in like the 115-degree heat. Do you remember the day we drank out of hose water? Like, disgusting, bro. It was like brownish.
Yeah,
It
man.
wasn't even like clear. It was disgusting.
The good old days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I probably got some stomach issues from that. Okay, so
Nah, man.
when did you
Good.
start playing fantasy? When did you was last year your first year?
No, the year before. So this is my third year. Oh man, you gotta tease me with that thing. Whew. I'm gonna go
Oh,
get some at the store as soon as we're done here.
the
I've been
sound,
craving
bro.
that beer.
Had to
Um,
do my
no,
little
I
placement
started.
ad.
Yeah, this is my third year playing. I was in one league last year, and the year before that, I was in that same league, and that was my first year ever. Which I ended up getting second in that one, and then I won it last year, in that league, and then I didn't get invited back because I was too fucking dominant. Um, but that's what I tell myself. But no, it was a bunch of my brother-in-law's friends, and it's like a league that they've been going for a while. So
Yeah, they were like, "Fuck you,
yeah,
dude. You just stole our money."
but it was like stealing candy from a baby, man. It's a bunch of children. So I was like, all right, I need to get out of this thing and get to a men's league because
Yes, sir. Welcome to the gentleman's club, bro. And
yeah.
you said this is your third year. You're used to winning already, and you're making some fucking winning moves. Like you've never been in this deep of a league, so I just wasn't expecting so quickly you to be picking up like you're a waiver wire god right now, dude. I wanted to go through a couple things. You picked up Jared Goff, dropped Kenyon Drake because you saw, okay, J.K. Dobbins is coming back. Probably not going to have any value in Drake. You picked up. Wait, fuck! I just missed it. You picked up. Who was it? Oh, you
No
picked up.
Browning, AJ.
Yeah. You went for Jordan Mason as well, and then you found that okay, that backfield wasn't doing anything, so you're just staying fucking active. And then you got KJ Hamler, who's once the Broncos start actually doing shit, like he's gonna be a sleeper. He could be the third wide receiver on a potentially potent offense. Dude, I especially with that Jordan Mason move because I was like. So Elijah Mitchell goes out. I thought Tyrion Davis Price would be the guy. Jeff Wilson, of course, is the guy now. But Mason, they said in practice that week, they were trying to see who was going to be number 2 on the depth chart, and you went for the other guy. So I was just super fucking impressed with these ads, man. So what's kind of going into your how much time are you spending on your research? What's your process here?
I mean, it's all day almost, honestly. I'm sitting here working and I got a podcast going. I got ESPN going in the background.
Yes,
So I'm just
sir.
trying to pick up on some news here. Like I just heard that the Bucks were gonna pick up Cole Beasley. So I was thinking about picking him up. And I mean, any little thing that I hear, because by the time if you hear it on ESPN and stuff, by the time it starts hitting YouTube and everything else, it's a little bit too late because everybody knows about it. So I try to catch it before that and try to just stay active and be on my toes, especially because it's so thin on the waiver wire. Like one good pick can make a huge difference, right?
Bro.
So I just got to stay on my toes and just consistently hear out or look for any good news.
Keep up whatever the fuck you're doing, dude, because you're just savvy with it, man. You're savvy. When I was thinking about picking up Mason, and I look and I'm like, oh, the streets booty sweat already picked him up. Of course. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
With this segment I want to do with everyone. I did it last week with Andrew and DK Metcalf. Defend your pick. I mean, I'm not always trying to pick someone that's not doing well, but you went with Jalen Hurts. Correct me if I'm wrong, in the 6th or 7th round, where a lot of people do go for wide receivers, running back depth, and I wouldn't call it a reach at that point, but going for a quarterback is risky that high in the draft. So how's it working out for you, dude? How's it working?
I think pretty well so far. I think he's got a shot to be at least top 3. I mean, if he gets lucky, Josh Allen's putting up some fucking numbers though. But
Lamar
Jackson. No, I think he's got a shot at being number 1 at the end of the year. I mean, that's obviously why I picked him. He was my target at the beginning of the draft. I don't know. I was kind of one of the later picks, so I didn't really have 100% strategy going in. I was honestly hoping to go no running back and just wide receiver heavy.
Right. That was your initial. I remember we were kind of talking about it, but then you went a double running back. You went double running back.
I did. Joe Mixon fell, so I was like, I can't pass up Joe Mixon. And then I was sitting there. I was like, if I get Joe Mixon, I need to be able to get freaking DeAndre Swift, and then I can go run back heavy, and then I can go into my wide receivers later on because I think there was still some value in those later rounds where there's a lot more wide receivers you can pick from. So. Yeah, so I got DeAndre Swift, luckily, and after that, then I kind of went after a couple guys that I thought would be good as wide receivers that could break out. A-Rob was a little scary week 1. Week 2, I think he's getting better, but
He's even
we'll
in, he
see.
should have. I
Portland's
don't know if you
starting.
saw the game. He should have had his second touchdown. There was an
Yeah,
inadvertent whistle and they stopped the
yeah,
play and he was wide fucking open. Like the whistle came as he caught the ball. It was unbelievable. And then Cooper Cup got the touchdown, of course. But
I
you
know,
know,
of
he
course.
had a chance at a monster day with over 20 points
Yeah,
if he catches that touchdown. So
yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
still love
he's been good,
good.
I think, and like after week 1, I didn't watch that game, and then I went back and I watched it, and I noticed that I mean, his route running was good. He was getting open.
Hmm.
It's just Stafford didn't have enough time to throw to him. So after
Right,
that,
that
I felt a
offensive
little bit
line.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
so
yeah, yeah. Once quarterback started going, then
yeah.
I got a little freaked out. I was like, I need to go get Jalen Hurts right now before someone snags him. And I felt pretty good about my other picks to where it was okay.
Right. And Jalen Hurts, you know, even if he finishes top three, top four, you won that pick. So I think that was a necessary pick for someone who waited for Trey Lance to come to him. Now he's injured for the season. I am just jealous of everyone that grabbed a top 3 to 5 quarterback at this point, no matter where they drafted him, because
Yeah.
I'm riding the
I'm
Jimmy Garoppolo and Daniel Jones train, dude. I'm a little scared about that.
I know, I know. I was convinced you were going to go for Goff because we're playing this week, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, he's going to try to get Goff here to take some of the upside away from Swift
Yeah,
because he's,
exactly.
But you went with Jimmy, so I was like, all right, I was surprised for sure. I
I
thought he was going
know.
to be gone.
That was what I was thinking all day. I was like, should I have gone Goff? Should I have gone Goff? I just think the Lions rush the ball a lot. So I think DeAndre Swift is always going to get his. Jamal Williams is getting a bunch of fucking work. But if Jared Goff has some great weapons. DJ Chark has been a surprise, and then St. Brown is a top 4 wide
Yeah.
receiver right now. He's been killing it. So what's a strength and a weakness of your team right now? If you were to look at your team, what are you worried about and what are you like, okay, I don't need to fucking worry about this at all.
I think for sure my running backs, and I would say Jalen Hurts are my biggest strengths on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think I don't know. I think I picked up players that maybe they don't have the highest floor, but I think they have potential for some pretty high ceilings from week to week.
Right.
So I think I was hoping they would balance out with not having such a high floor. But yeah, I think a weakness is for sure my wide receivers. I think I need to pick up, if I can, somebody that's a little bit better. Rashad
Mm-hmm.
Penny is a little bit of a worry, but the
That's who I
dude
was
can
going to
run.
talk to you about.
Yeah,
Are you
Rashad Penny, like
are you going to start him going forward?
as of now, yes. I
Okay.
think he's I don't know, just watching the film on him, the guy's a fucking tractor, dude. He just bulldozes through people.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, I think he's a really good running back. I'm worried about him getting hurt, but you can't really count on that, and it's hard to predict anyway. So I
Mhm.
just, if it happens, it happens. But for the meantime, I'm going to roll with him just for the upside that he has. I mean, he could break off a huge run at any given week, even if their O line's not that good and they're not playing
Right.
too well. So